So the reason why you have not heard Keith Porter's name is because he was wrong.
Keith Porter, we have not heard his name like we should have. We're just now hearing his name, and he was shot on New Year's Eve, or I would say January 1st, by an off duty ICE agent when he was just at home in his apartment trying to bring in the new year. An ICE agent said he heard gunshots while he was in his apartment, and he goes out to investigate what's going on, and he comes into contact with Keith Porter, and he announces to Keith Porter that he's an ICE agent. And Keith Porter, he claims, points his gun at him, and he kills Keith Porter. Keith Porter's name has not been said on the news outlet, but his life matters also. I made a post on him, and so many people have said they are news junkies and have not heard his name being spread or knew nothing about his death. That seems to be in vain, because we know that the ICE agent was not trained to go out there to investigate what was going on with Keith Porter. If he felt danger, he should have called law enforcement. He was an off duty ICE agent.
I can tell you why Keith Porter's name hasn't been pushed out like it was with the Renee Good story. It's because Keith Porter was wrong. You guys are trying to tie it to the ICE agent. He was an off-duty ICE agent, exactly. Okay, so he heard gunshots in his neighborhood, and he wanted to see what that was going on, just to see he needed to help somebody, whatever. So the agent, I'm looking at the details. The agent said that he asked him what was going on, told him that he was an ICE agent. And the agent is telling him that he pointed his gun towards him. So what do you think that an officer or anybody that's in federal law enforcement is going to do when somebody's pointing a gun at me? Obviously, they're going to shoot back. So the reason why you have not heard Keith Porter's name is because he was wrong. That's why. Say how you want to say it. You might want to call me different type of names, but if I'm reading this report and I'm seeing what people are saying and what they're coming up with, based on what I see, Keith Porter was wrong. He was wrong by shooting bullets in the air. Because what happens if you shoot bullets in the air? It's going to come down. It can kill somebody. And then if an officer comes and tells you who they are, why would you point your gun at that officer? Doesn't matter what type of officer they are. If the officer tells you he's an ICE agent and you point your gun at him, what do you think he's going to do? It is sad that he passed away. He left away some daughters, but Keith Porter was wrong.